Hello, comic friends. Have a very special episode of Willie Lumpkin Delivers today. Today is the Super Birthday Extravaganza. It was my birthday not too long ago. It's okay if you didn't send a card. I understand. I forgive you. But I did get some birthday books. A relative of mine asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I said, well, I always need more Spideys. So they gave me a number and said, all right, well, go ahead and get Spideys you need up until this number, this dollar amount. It was a very generous amount. This is the birthday that I had is a fairly significant number. I'm not going to say what. I'm not totally comfortable with it yet. But they were very generous. And obviously I didn't, and they didn't want to like go out and get books or buy books on eBay or whatever, because they didn't really know what they were looking for. I could give them, I'm looking for these numbers, but who knows what I'd get and what's a good price and things like that. So they just said, get up to this number. And they finally all came in. They all ended up being from different sellers. I believe, I don't think I got any multiples from any sellers. But I'm pretty happy, for the most part, with what I got. I will say that I took some risks. And some paid off and some did not. And I'll go over those as we get to them. So, let's see. This is a reasonable order. A fairly reasonable order. All right. So, got King Size Special number 8, or annual number 8. So this means that we are to count down to ASM 018. 18 more issues after this one. And actually only 2 more annuals. Annual 1, obviously. And annual 9, I believe. Right. We also got this book. Amazing Spider-Man number 135. This brings us to countdown to ASM 017. This is the second full appearance of the Punisher. And I'm going to talk about this again here in a second. These second appearances are getting really, really hot. For those that can't afford the thousands of dollars for first appearances of like the Punisher, they're going for second appearances. Obviously, these aren't going anywhere near what the first appearance is, but the price is getting driven up. I took a bit of a risk on this book. It was an auction, ungraded. As you might be able to see, it is. You can see pages poking up there, and they're a little tan. It looked a lot better in the pictures. That's what you get with eBay when you get stuff that's not graded. You can go by the picture, and you can do your best, but pictures always aren't super accurate. It doesn't give a lot of the details of things that might be wrong with it. So it is always kind of a risk. For what I paid for this, I would say that the risk did not pay off. I'm not super concerned about it. I don't consider this second appearance to be a key issue. Really, it is just sort of a filler issue for me. I have the 129. My Punisher key issue is satiated, so I'm not too concerned about it. But if a better issue showed up for a reasonable price, I wouldn't be opposed to upgrading this and getting out of this one. It's not horrible. It's just it's not as good as what I hoped it was. But again, you're taking those risks on eBay without seeing the thing in hand. All right, and then right below it, Amazing Spider-Man number 134. So this puts us at countdown to ASM 016. This is a key issue. It is a cameo appearance of Punisher, but is also the first appearance of the Tarantula. I got this for a really good price. It has issues, but I can improve it quite a bit by a cleaning and pressing. Considering what I can do to it, I think I can up the grade fairly significantly based upon what it is and how it sits. But I only paid for it for how it sits. So for how much this can go for, of what I can make it versus what I paid for it, this was a gamble that I think really paid off. So I'm happy with this one. So speaking of second appearances, Amazing Spider-Man number 102. This puts us at, countdown to ASM 0, 15. 15 more issues. This is the second appearance of Mobius. Do they spell Morbius? They spell it Morbius. Is that wrong? It's Morbius. Never noticed that. So this book is hot. This book is hot right now. Obviously, 101 is the first appearance, and it is also hot. There has been speculation that he's going to be showing up in a movie soon. But because that one is reaching these highs, it's the second appearance that's starting to go for more. More than I would expect a non-key issue Bronze Age book to go for. Books around this era, this Bronze Age, probably go for maybe $30-$40. This is in the 100 plus. Given in this condition, this is in really good shape. This is I'd probably say an 8 or an 8.5 as it sits, which is pretty good for a Bronze Age book, I think. So I'm happy with this in that what I paid for it was reasonable for what it goes for, but I don't think this is a book that should go for this much because, again, it's a second appearance thing, right? I don't like paying this much for something that I don't consider a key issue, but that's the world that I live in. And if I want to get a full, I have to get it, right? If I'm getting a full run, I have to get a 102. And I do have a certain condition threshold for different ages of books. So, I could get like a 3.0 or something like that for cheap, but that does not satisfy my own personal requirements. All right. So we have so far. So the annual 8 was fine. That was a good price for what it was. The 135 was kind of a miss. The 134 is a good hit. The 102 is a good hit. Time for another miss. Amazing Spider-Man number 59. So this puts us at countdown to ASM 014. This is it I don't know if this is a key issue, but it is the first cover appearance of Mary Jane. Again, I won this in an auction, and the pictures looked a lot better than what it does in person. Again, you can't really blame the seller for that when the seller is look at the pictures and make up your own mind. I understand that. As a seller, you don't really want to nail yourself down to saying this is a 6.0 or 7.0 or whatever, and then it comes to be something completely different. You don't want that hassle. So saying look at the pictures and determine. Pictures only tell so much of a story. This isn't awful. I would like this in a bit better condition. The problems that I have with it, I can't fix. I don't know how well you'll be able to see. There's a lot of color fading here on the spine, on the orange, and just on various places in the cover where that's happening as well. As you know, I love yellow. I love my yellow covers. This has a good pop of yellow. I like to see these look really good. The 102, great yellow popping out. The 134, also great yellow popping out. This yellow's kind of faded, and I'm not super happy about it. But I don't blame the seller. I am sure this is the comic that was in the pictures. It's just the picture doesn't show the whole story, unfortunately. So this was a bit of a miss. And then the last one is Amazing Spider-Man number 18. So this puts us at countdown to ASM 0, 13. 13 more issues of Amazing Spider-Man to go. 18, this is the first appearance of Ned Leeds. This was a hit. This is in incredible shape. And the price that I got it for was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what happened. The seller didn't have... They had 100% feedback, but you could tell it was just a person. It wasn't like a comic book seller. Like they were selling a lot of their own books, but their feedback was like at 135, like something around there. So that could have had something to do with it. But the pictures look great. The maximum bid that I put in for this was way higher than what I actually got it for. So I was a little bit worried, but when I got it in hand, I'm like, oh no, this is fine. I got this for, and when I say fine, I don't mean the grade is fine. The grade is better than fine when it comes to that. But my position was fine. This is one of the books I've been wanting to get for a while now. I keep trying to get it and keep missing out. All for the best, because I got this specific copy at the price that I got it for. I think I got this for probably about half of what it's actually worth as it sits. I was blown away that what I ended up getting it for. And even the person that I got it from, he was like, "Wow, I can't believe that you got it for this." He's like, if you plan on flipping this, if you plan on reselling this, you're gonna turn out really good. I'm like, don't worry, mate. This is for me. This is my personal collection. I'm glad that I got it for this price. I feel sorry for you. I put in a bid that was much higher, but no one went up against it. So I got it for what I got it. I feel kind of bad, but that's the risk you take on eBay and not putting a reserve. That's the risk you take. But again, as buyers, we take risks too, right? The two books that I got that I don't feel cheated on. I didn't feel they were in as good condition as what I had hoped for when I bid on them, but it's a risk. This risk paid off. There is one bit of a non-breaking wrinkle down here that I can press out. Honestly, I don't think I even need to clean this. I don't think there's anything to be gained by cleaning this. I will throw this in a press, and it will be sent off to get graded the next time that I do that, for sure. Once this gets graded, oh man, the gains on this is going to be incredible. So super, super happy with this. For those of you that play along on my Facebook and Instagram, a couple weeks ago I had posted an image of Guess That Cover. It was this. It was right... It was Spidey's head right there. It probably wasn't fair. I probably didn't put enough of it to really, unless you've been looking at this cover recently, you probably wouldn't catch it. Probably wasn't a fair round, but this is the answer to that. So that's it. That is 6 Spideys. So I'm down from needing 19 to needing 13. Really, really close. We are getting there. The highest issue that I need is 119, and then once I get 119, it drops all the way down to 62. So I really want that 119 to really cut it down to, I only need things that are 62 and under. I mean, it gets me out of Bronze Age, right? If I get 119, I'm out of Bronze Age. But I guess except for I suppose the annual 9 would probably be in Bronze Age. So I need to get those two to be completely out of Bronze Age and only need Silver Age books to complete that collection. Oh, I'm so excited. So that's it. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you have these books or if there are any that you're looking for in this lot. And let me know any of those hits or miss stories that you've had on eBay. We all have them, right? We all have I can't believe I got this for this amount, and then we also have I can't believe I paid this much for this. We all have those. But that is it. Thanks to Willie for dropping these off. There was actually a little bit of a problem. There was one book that I had gotten I had won an auction for. It was an amazing 44, which is the second appearance of the Lizard. And I got that, and there was an issue with the book, so I had to send it back. So I still need that one. But anyway, and now we're getting into this again. Second appearance stuff is spiking for you know, for those reasons. The first appearances are getting to be out of the price range for some collectors, which is understandable. So that one goes back on the I need it list. But anyway, that is it. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that, and we will see you again soon. Thanks. This video was brought to you by Titan Comic Pressing. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Titan Comic Pressing LLC.